In 1945, one weapon changed the world forever. A single explosion over Hiroshima proved that human beings now possessed the power to destroy entire cities in seconds. Since that moment, nuclear weapons have shaped global politics, wars, alliances, and fear itself. But today, 9 countries officially possess nuclear weapons. So the question is, how did each of them get nuclear weapons? And why did they want them in the first place? This is the complete nuclear timeline. 1. The United States was the first country to develop nuclear weapons. During World War II, the US feared Nazi Germany was secretly building an atomic bomb. In response, America launched the Manhattan Project in 1942. It was the largest secret scientific project in history, involving over 130,000 people and costing billions of dollars. On July 16, 1945, the world's first nuclear test, Trinity, was detonated in New Mexico. Weeks later, atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, ending World War II. America had entered the nuclear age. 2. Soviet Union/Russia. The Soviet Union did not want to fall behind. Using intelligence gathered from spies inside the Manhattan Project, the USSR accelerated its nuclear program. In 1949, the Soviet Union successfully tested its first atomic bomb. This ended America's nuclear monopoly. What followed was the Cold War, a decades-long arms race where both sides built thousands of nuclear weapons. After the Soviet collapse, Russia inherited the world's largest nuclear arsenal. 3. United Kingdom. Britain helped the US during the Manhattan Project but was later excluded from American nuclear secrets. Feeling vulnerable and independent, the UK decided to build its own bomb. In 1952, Britain successfully tested a nuclear weapon. This made the UK the third nuclear-armed nation. 4. France. France's motivation was independence. After World War II, French leaders believed relying on allies was dangerous. President Charles de Gaulle pushed hard for a French nuclear force. In 1960, France tested its first nuclear weapon in the Sahara Desert. France wanted to ensure it would never be powerless again. 5. China's nuclear journey began with help from the Soviet Union. But after political tensions split the two countries, China continued alone. In 1964, China detonated its first atomic bomb. China believed nuclear weapons were necessary to protect itself from both Western powers and the USSR. 6. India. India's nuclear program was officially described as peaceful. But regional threats, especially from China, changed everything. In 1974, India conducted its first nuclear test, calling it a peaceful nuclear explosion. Later, in 1998, India openly tested multiple nuclear weapons. India wanted security and regional power status. 7. Pakistan. Pakistan's nuclear story is directly linked to India. After losing the 1971 war, Pakistan's leadership vowed never to be militarily outmatched again. Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan played a key role by acquiring nuclear technology from abroad. In response to India's 1998 tests, Pakistan conducted its own nuclear tests just weeks later. Pakistan had become a nuclear power, focused on deterrence. 8. Israel. Israel has never officially confirmed its nuclear weapons, but it is widely believed to possess them. Facing hostile neighbors since its creation, Israel developed a secret nuclear program in the 1950s and 60s. Its strategy is called nuclear ambiguity, never confirming, never denying. 9. North Korea. North Korea's nuclear weapons are about regime survival. After seeing what happened to countries without nuclear deterrence, North Korea pursued nuclear weapons aggressively. Despite sanctions and global pressure, it conducted its first nuclear test in 2006. Today, North Korea continues to expand its nuclear and missile programs. From fear to power to survival, every country developed nuclear weapons for different reasons, but the result is the same. A world where destruction can happen in minutes. And once a country becomes nuclear armed, there is no turning back.